Alright, so apparently I forgot to do something that I was supposed to do. Like, I got the mouth wrong. I wasn't supposed to do a million different mouths. The million different eyes was okay, but not all the mouths. So, we just gotta... Oh wait, I deleted too much. There. So what I need to do is have, like, inner mouth, lower lip, upper lip. I'll name all those. Oh yeah, speech chat is on, so text to speech with chat on Twitch and YouTube. So let's see, layer 9, lower lip, upper lip. And the way I have to do this is pretty simple actually. But I'm just gonna remove this so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Cause, yeah. So let's see. We're gonna do, I guess, upper lip first. Basically, we just do something like this. See the proportions. Too big. So basically, like, maybe I should make it smaller. So brush size, that's for the eraser. Brush size is going to be a lot smaller. That's good. And then lower lip, it's very similar. Then if we just get rid of this, all you gotta do is add a black line. So like this. Gonna fix up the upper lip. Just slight erasing. And then add more white. To like here. And then finally, we just add another, we just go over here. And done. I'm also gonna fix up the lower lip a bit, because it kinda goes over some of the shading, so. That's better, there we go. Because now, well yeah, you could just. But also I'm just gonna do this. Just do a bit of adjusting and tweaking. Like, that doesn't need to be there. Then I just put you back. Oh wait, oh. That's some. There we go. Yep. Then we're just gonna do this to see if it's okay. Looks like we should probably like erase here. And that's pretty good. Because now, once we, have this, like down there, it's gonna look silly for now. But then, like, in the thing, it's gonna, like, warp into, like, different mouth expressions. But also, I think maybe, like, a little bit more away on here. Yep, that works. And then also, we're just gonna so I'm gonna put this here. Put this here. Reason why? Because now we gotta do this. This is gonna be like a circle kind of thing. It's like, yeah, it's gonna all fit around there. But also I have to fix apparently this up a bit more. There. Then Alright, I think I'm just gonna add like a little bit more white to the upper lip, just enough to cover up that small amount of mouth here. Perfect! Then, like, how big is the mouth? If we just... Yeah, cool. Alright, now we can warp all this. And then, boom, it'll be a good old mouth. So, let's see. Yeah, I started rigging yesterday. Did some off screen and realized, oh wait, I screwed things up. That's head angles for XY. Can't believe it's 2 hours long. Where's that other video? No. Yep, it's you. Yeah, so it's like warping and all that, but I don't know how to do that. So I gotta figure that out.
Mouth. This point mouth. So that's 3x3 keyforms for the mouth form and mouth open. 5x5 method, or I've seen 4x5 or 3x5, which now it just seems completely unnecessary. Now, using this 3x3 method, which means you only really have to set up 9 keyforms. Now this is going to be very helpful for the beginners to Live 2D, because how to do the standard anime mouth, which is like what I have, and then we'll move on to different to show you exactly how to set up each of the keyforms here. So let's just go through the example first.
Well, also I just realized I have to figure out how to do a 3x3 keyform. So, how to do 3x3 keyform in Live 2D. That's what I was watching.
Hello and welcome to the... So we have the sad and happy, the middle frames, and then the fully mouth opened for happy and sad as well. A completely dynamic mouth out of it. Our deform path. So obviously what we're going to do first is set up our mesh and our deform path. If you haven't done this, go check out my video on how to create meshes.
Okay, so I already know what to do for that. I'm just gonna open up Live 2D, have it load. Set its free version, okay. And then let's see. We gotta get that Photoshop file in. I saved it, right? Yeah, I did. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we have all this. I remember the steps that I already have to do. So let's just set all that up. So go to here, go to here. And we just auto mesh it. Preset, standard. Blah, blah, blah. I can X that out. Then I gotta do a texture atlas. I always do this. Okay. Yep, then it has everything. Only unset options. So yeah, perfect. So we have upper lip, lower lip, finger eye, all the eyes, body. Oh no, that's a surprise. Where's the there it is. Sad eye, which one's the mouth? That's puppy eye, lip. R eye, mouth, here it is. Yep, we have everything, including the headphones. Oh, it's layer 6. I forgot to name the layer. Dang it. Whatever. And then, we'll just do this again. Yep. And then just, okay. Boom, we have a texture atlas now. And we have all the mesh. Okay, and then also we have to, so trim face, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5. It's like face, eye, eyeball, mouth, yeah, and then finally body. And then, great. So back to this tutorial. Add keyforms. Wait, there it is. So let's see, face, it's gonna need all that. Yep. All this is easy. See. So this goes in eye. These two go in eyeball. I can delete all the brow stuff because there's no eyebrows. Mouth, that can go here. Cheek goes in the face area. Why am I dragging body? I want cheek. That goes here. Here is all. Did it go in body? Nope, it went here. I want all this in body. There we go. And then the hair stuff can go as well because there's no hair. Alright, now we can go back to here. uh,
It's very important to create your own mesh for the mouth in particular because of how heavily it's deformed. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is select our upper lip and lower lip and create two keyforms on mouth open. I like to do it big. So the first thing is video on how to mesh and our deform path. So obviously what we're going to do first is set up our mesh and our deform path.
so it's a deform path. Maybe I should do it in order of like... Okay, I don't think I should do the mouth just yet. If I go back to here... Work deformer, rotation deformer, and deform path. That's what I gotta do.
Body, move, face, eyeball, brow, eye, and mouth.
Cool. So we're gonna start with the body, so... Let's see. How to rig body. Live 2D. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just want something simple. Why so not simple? Live 2D tutorial, head. I'll save that for later. So, new tab. Let's try this. Oh boy. There. Much better. There's no talking, so it doesn't matter. Bangs. I don't have... My character doesn't have a body. Perfect. Why is it so... Why is it speed? Oh boy. Let's try this.
Hey there everyone, and welcome to the next video to allow our character to move our body left, right, up and down. We've already done the head motion for our character. Now we need to make the character's body move as well. In some ways, trying to go simple like we did with the head is always a good thing, because if you have need motion for things like the breathing parameter,
Okay, let's just try to keep things simple for now and just do the mouth.
If you haven't done this, go check out my video on how to create meshes. It's very important to create your own mesh for the mouth in particular because of how heavily it's deformed. So the first thing
Cool. Alright, I can do this.
that we're going to want to do is select our upper lip and lower lip and create two keyforms on mouth open. I like to do it in this order because it'll be easier to set up later on. So we're going to set up our mouth open.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. I have to go to here. This. Oh boy. You.
Third is the deform path.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. So. Oh. Huh. Okay, so it's easier than I thought it would be. Alright, so mouth. Let's go back to here.
First. So we're going to set up our mouth open first.
Cool. Alright. So. And here, like that. Cool.
So let's do that. And we're going to put this in the neutral state to start off with, which is an O shape. So it doesn't need to be.
So something like that. Okay. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, I screwed things up. Okay. Nope. So I gotta set it up first. Got it. There. Here we go. And then... Alright, next. Let's go to lower lip. Set this up. Just a simple this. There. Then we're just gonna. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't make the mouth thing big enough. Okay. Well, mistakes were made. We're restarting again. So, we gotta go back to let me into Photoshop already. This time I have to remember to pin it to taskbar so it's easier. There. Also. And okay. Oh. Okay, multiple things wrong. Okay, here we go. So let's just fix that right there. Control E. And then next. Basically what I need to do is this. Yeah, now let's try. Okay. So we gotta fix up lower lip too. There. That works. And then we're just gonna minimize this. Oh. Problem. Okay, so it's a little wee bit too big. If we do this. Yeah. We'll just. Wait, no, not on the mouth area. Here. There. And then now we go back to here and just. Oh wait. Almost messed that up. Oh boy. Okay. Lower lip. We just gotta erase that a little bit. There. But we also gotta fix that up. There. And yep. Kinda figured out what happened. Oh wait, dang it, I'm doing that on the lower lip. I have to go to upper lip, fix that. Alright, and then we do this. And now we just gotta fix the mouth on the inside. Because we don't do that, and then everything that we did is useless. There. Now I think we're good. So now we'll just file save again. Go back to here. And close this out. Wait for this to load. Get this. Start as free version, okay. We're starting back from the beginning. At this point I'm gonna memorize how to do it. because of how many times I've had to restart. So we got you, auto, preset, standard, cross that out, texture thing, this, automatic layout, okay. Wait, cancel. Okay. We have a texture atlas now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Face. Eye. There we go. Eyeball. It's like the center bit. Mouth. And finally, we do body. Done. Now time to get things ready. This goes in face. This goes in eye. This goes in eyeball. Let's see, we got all that right. Yep. All the brow stuff goes into trash. Mouth can go here. Cheek goes in face. All this goes in body. And all this also goes into trash, along with the brow stuff. So we got it all. Then we go ahead, look at these two, go to here, set this up, and now we can start again. We're back to where we were. So we just gotta set this up. So that one's done. Then we go to here, set this one up. Then we're gonna go to upper lip and start rigging. So we just do like open mouth for the first one. I'm just gonna set like, you know, the whole max stuff I can do. Oh boy. That's an uh-oh. Okay, oh no. There you go. That should fix our problem. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna restart. I'm just gonna adjust these as well, so that's not all up in the eyes. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I realized a fix for it, but I'm gonna have to restart again. So dang it. But honestly, I don't care at this point. I'm probably gonna be restarting like 15 times in a row. Alright, so we're back to here. This is pretty simple fix. Just wait for everything to load. There we go. I'm just gonna take these, move them all the way down to where the head is, like make them below the eyes, because then that won't happen. Like our problem won't happen. There you go. We have all this. That should fix our problem. File save. Because then it'll just go under the eye instead of over it. Then we won't have to worry about that going over the eye. So we saved it. Time to go back to Live 2D. Oh boy, this will take ages. Alright. Alright, cool. Time to redo everything. Standard. Texture Atlas. It has all that. We're just looking at it, but then automatically okay. Nothing happened. Click OK. Done. And now we go back to here. Oh wait. Before we do that, I'm just gonna do this. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Face. Eye. Eyeball. Okay, just a reminder, the speech chat is on, so text to speech is on for chat. Also remember to tip if you want. It's in the bottom of the stream. Alright, so eyeball, mouth. This is like the 5th time I've had to restart. Body. Also remember to follow, or, well, if you're, okay, so if you're on Twitch, follow. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Twitch and you want to tip, scroll down until you see a donate button. If you're on YouTube and you want to tip, then just look in the description for a link. Yeah, here we go. This goes in face. All this goes in eye. These two. Eyeball. All of this for eyebrows. Wait, no, wait, oh. Right, I delete all this. Forgot for a second. Mouth. Cheek goes in face. All this body stuff goes to body. And all the hair stuff gets deleted. Let's see. Yep. Cool. We have it all. Now, time to actually get into stuff. Again. Cool. Alright. There. I'm just gonna do everyone a huge, well, I'm just gonna do myself a huge favor and do that. We set all this up for rigging. And then we go to here. Same thing. If I really need to, I'll do that. But nah, I don't need that one. I don't need this. Yeah, alright, here we go, let's start. Oh boy. Let's just do all this. There. And no messing with the eye. Now, let's start with this. Oh boy. Okay, a whole new conundrum. You've got to be kidding me. Can I just, I don't know, do something like this? Oh. If I just, um, it's fine. Okay, you know, it's okay. That'll work.
So it doesn't need to be perfect to start off with, we're just getting the general idea first. So here's what we've got to start off with.
Wait, what? Oh, dang it, I messed it up.
First,
Ah, dang it. Knew there was something wrong. I should know.
neutral
Hmm. I have an idea. What if did not have to restart the whole thing. No, it's fine. Here's what I'll do. Well, now I have to go to here and do all that. So now we can do all the open stuff. Alright. And we can also go ahead, make this bigger. I think that's good. So, there. Now we have something.
And we're going to put this in the neutral state to start off with, which is an O shape. So it doesn't need to be perfect to start off with, we're just getting a general idea first. So here's what we've got to start off with. So next we're going to want to create 3 keyforms for both the upper and lower lip on mouth form. So we'll do that.
Okay, so that one we're gonna do free. So we gotta go to mouth form, select these two. Oh, wait. First, I probably wanna do. Oh no, we don't.
Lip on mouth form.
Alright. Okay, I was wrong. Anyway, so we go to here, do a plus free.
So we'll do that. Close the mouth back. And we're going to do the happy and sad first.
Alright, close the mouth.
So, down to sad. We're just going to bend this lip down.
Oh. That's easy. So we're gonna go to here, do a sad. I like to do a bit of a okay, what is happening? Some more. And then lower lip. Oh no. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. It's like, you know, if I change it, well, if I fix it, it messes something else up. I hate this. There we go. There we go, that works.
And I try to keep the lower lip following the form of the upper lip as well, just so it looks a bit better when it deforms later on. Even though most of it is hidden, the shape can still bleed through. And then we want to do the same for a smile as well. And you may notice sometimes there might be the mesh needs to be pulled out here. Just cover up your inner mouth if it ever bleeds through like that. So those are our closed mouth.
Alright, cool. So for the third one, we gotta do a smile. So, upper lip. Let's see how this works. Oh boy. So it's bleeding through here. There. And then now we gotta go to lower lip and adjust it to our liking. There. Adjust this. Get rid of the bleed. There we go. I think that works. Oh, okay. Huh. So here, there's a little bit of bleed, I think, on the lower lip. So I'm just gonna do this just in advance. Let's see this happen. Oh, I think there's... Okay, so there's still some bleed on the upper lip. Yep, that gets rid of it. Perfect! We have emotions! Yay!
Positions.
Woo!
And then next what we're going to want to do is we're going to do the same but for the
Alright. I'll just put it here.
open mouth. So we're going to bring that open. And we're going to want to follow this chart that we've got. So for sad. And then for neutral, the upper lip actually bends in a bit more. So we're going to do that here.
Oh wow, okay, this is gonna be complex.
So we're going to bring that open. And we're going to want to follow this chart that we...
Alright. That makes sense. So it's gonna be like, you know, that kind of mouth. That's what we already have. And this kind of mouth. Or, oh wait, oh no. No.
we've got. So for sad. And then for neutral, the upper lip actually bends in a bit more. So we're going to do that here.
So kind of like that.
The upper lip actually bends in. And then for neutral.
Alright. So let's see. So we got
Drill the want to follow, so we're going to put that we've got.
actually, before we do this, I think I should fix this one up just a bit more. Instead of being how it is, maybe I should like make it more like this. Like that. Yeah, yeah. I like this. This is working. It's starting to work less. That's okay. There we go. Let's fix this up too. There. Oh boy. Let's just lower lip it and do this. Not like that. Nope. Okay, things are going bad. Oh no.
Closed mouth. Even the upper lip. And I try to keep the lower so the shape can still. And you may notice sometimes there might be the mesh needs to be.
Let's try that. There we go. That works. There we go. We still have that. So now we have this.
Be pulled out here. So those next what we bring that open. And we're going to want to follow this chart that we've got. So for sad, and then for neutral.
So, I think it's okay if I don't really follow the chart well, since mine's kind of a bit of a custom character. Like, it's not really an anime mouth. Huh. I think. Let me just. There. And I think for here, we just gotta open this up a bit more. Yeah. And then when we go to here, make this a lot more flat. And then go to lower lip and make it a lot more like that. That's gonna do that, so we gotta fix that. Hmm. Perfect. Everything good. Things are good now. There we go. We got him. Yay.
Neutral, the upper lip actually bends in a bit more. So we're going to do that here. And on the sad mouth, this upper lip will also come down a bit further. And then finally the happy mouth. So let's have a look at that. Happy, neutral, sad. So next we're going to want to create a third keyform on mouth open in the middle. So you can just press the add free keyframes here. There we go. And we're going to want to link them together now. There we go. So we'll have
Okay, so I gotta do this. Make it free.
9 points. Want to link them together now.
Oh. Oh. Hold on, I gotta pause the stream for a second. Alright, I'm back. So we have this trifecta now.
There we go. So we'll have 9 points here. And this is how it will look right now.
Let's see. Let's see. Pretty good. Now it's just talking. And now it can talk a whole bunch. Perfect. Cool.
And we need to add these middle parts.
Oh.
So it should be a lot easier now that you've got the mouth open and mouth closed set up. So all we need to do is put these into how they should be.
Oh.
Put over these how it will. There we go. There, so you can just, we're gonna control
Sorry, go
sad
back to the picture.
for sad.
Dang
And we're gonna want to follow this chart that we've got.
Alright. Honestly, it looks pretty accurate right now. Honestly, I like how it is right now. Yeah, I don't think I really need to for
Middle parts. So it should be a lot easier now that you've do is usually has the issue of covering up these bits. So just make sure that you're covering up as you go. So for the neutral middle, it's going to be an O shape. And then for the happy, it's going to be a teethy smile. There we go. And then we will need to set up the teeth as well because it's going to look really strange.
mine doesn't have.
Also, if you notice any bleed throughs like this, just make sure to... And obviously our teeth are still static because we still need to set those up. I'm gonna follow this chart.
Alright, let's look at this. I think I could fix this one up though. Like this. There we go. He's gotta have a bigger smile. Honestly, I think it's fine as is. Like, that's just my opinion, but
That we've got a bit up into how to be a really strange. Also, if you notice any bleed... And obviously our teeth are still static because we still need to set those up. This model has upper and lower teeth. You might only have upper teeth. Some people do. Or you might not even have any teeth. So that wouldn't be an issue. But we're gonna look at these teeth now. There we go. So we're gonna set up keyforms for each. So to start off with, we're gonna go with our smile, halfway smile, which is the 2p smile. There we go. So it looks more like a smile now. And then for this part, I like to have the lower teeth showing through. Usually you won't, but the upper teeth should be showing. And this is the same for all the open mouth positions where the lower teeth shouldn't be showing. So let's have a look now. There we go. You may notice on this one that it looks a little bit unnatural. What we're going to want to do is pull the teeth down on the smile as well, the smile neutral. There. So you can see the teeth are already in that position when it's opening. And for the other two neutral position, the neutral position and the sad position, the teeth should not be visible. There we go, and that should all be set up now. So let's have a look at it. Sad, happy. And then you get a simple dynamic mouth, just through 9 keyforms. It's that simple. And I've been talking this entire time, and I use this exact same setup. So next I'm going to be showing you the cat mouth.
Oh, I'm done. That was it? Alright, I have a mouth now. Cool. Huh. Well, I guess now the next reasonable thing to do is the body. And if I can't find...
Hello, it's Yo.
Nope. What is this even? Head. Oh, great. I actually need a vtuber, but nope. Just nope.
So I tend to reserve it for things like that. We of course have the head deformer that contains everything that we edited in the previous. To the next video, the video where we talk about how to use the X and Y parameters to allow our character to move our body left, right, up and down. We've already done the head motion for our character. Now we need to make the character's body move as well. In some ways, trying to go simple, like we did with the head, is always a good thing. Because if you have a rig, for example, that is full frontal and looking at the viewer, there really is no need to create a really elaborate, full-on body turn. But in any case, I'll show you a basic way of getting started with the body turn for a character such as this one. First off, we're going to look at the current deformers that I have in this dialog box here. I have the body rotation deformer, which houses literally everything else. This deformer here is to usually just create a little bit of a motion for things like the breathing parameter. So I tend to reserve it for things like that. We of course have the head deformer that contains everything that we edited in the previous video. And then all of these other bits here are to do with the body. So let's have a closer look at what each deformer does. We've got something called hood down. These are basically these bits here on my character. Something is share. Breathe, you go into it, you'll see that there's a warp deformer within the rotation part of the neck and the main neck. You can only so wanted to rotate as well. If you notice make any kind of deformation is what you would need rotation deformer to. As much as you can deform the entire deformers. That's if you just want a little bit more roll. But the arm is concerned. We have the main rotation for the right bit, up and down arm rotate. But this is like this. I can just move the thing that in this example.
No arms.
And then of course we've got some deformers for, say, in this case.
You know what? Not here.
Select one text. Most common is the warp deformer. Select the textures you want to group together and create a warp deformer. This deformer controls all the textures selected. To animate movement, select a keyform on the parameter and move the green controls around to move, stretch, and squish parts of the textures. Warp deformers are useful for X, Y, Z parameters. The second is the rotation deformer. Select
Does this person make more tutorials? Any more? Oh boy. Ooh.
Hi guys. Hi guys, it's Kapako. In this video, I'll be talking
Oh, that's what I've been watching.
set the mark.
Okay, well, I don't fully know what to do now. Alright, so body X, Y, Z, live 2D. Huh. Great. Well, we're just gonna wing it. Okay. Face tilting. Hold on. Let's see. So it would be body Z, so. Let's try this.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Inkugaki, and in this video today, finally we're going to learn how to make the body X, Y, and Z movements. Let's begin. Alright, the legs that in this case separated in and also eye as well, okay? So not to worry about that. And the forearm, this method is, and also the arm go just a small amount. See what we are working with. Next, we have the body, we have the
Okay,
legs that in this case
I'm gonna pause the stream for a second and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Case they are going to be a single piece. We have the arms as one single piece, and also if you have an arm that is divided in arm and forearm, this method is going to apply. In the parameters we have three parameters that are body X, Y, and body C. Alright, so in what way are they different from the angle X, Y, and C that we've been using this whole time? Well, long story short, there's no difference. You could perfectly animate the body using angle X, Y, and C parameters, but I recommend you guys to use the body X, body Y, and body C, because the cool thing about it is that if we separate these output settings, right, the parameters, we're going to have more control later on our tracking software. So once that's explained, let's start. The first part for animating our body is going to make the warp deformers, okay? So I'm going to select the body first, and I'm going to create a warp deformer of body.
Okay.
Now this warp deformer is going to contain only the body. We're not going to put the chest here. In fact, the chest is going to have its own warp deformer, okay? Now, if your character have items that are linked to the body, for example, a chest, clothes, or chains, or something like that, please make the respective warp deformers for each part, okay? It might be a little bit of work, but it's going to pay off later because you're going to have more control with them, okay? Once we have the warp deformer of body and chest, I'm going to start animating. I'm going to go to the parameter body X, and I'm going to create 3 keyframes while selecting the warp deformer of body. Now, these transformations might be a little bit different from the angle X and Y transformation that we usually do, because when we look for one side, the idea of the body is that it's going to rotate just a tiny bit, okay? Something like this. Now, once we have this, we can continue with the transformation of the chest.
Oh.
So, I'm going
I don't think I need to do anything for body in that case. I bet we can just go straight to here with the head. But I'll keep that just in case. But also, if that's the case, then... Alright. I should have looked for this person instead. Okay. So this has like all the tutorials I can need. How did I not find this so earlier? So, I can get rid of you. 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 And get rid of it.
Hi guys.
So, how to rig... Well, how to animate and rig the eyes. Let's see. Head rotation and animating. We already did mouth rigging. Expressions. That's all I really need. Oh yeah, and also this.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel.
So now
Hi guys. Hi guys.
So right now, this, it took forever to, how? Yet, it's whatever. So let's animate the eyes first.
I am Inkugaki, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how to animate eyes on Live 2D. I'm going
Yeah,
to guide
shout
you
out
through the
to this
whole
guy.
process. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright guys, to begin with our eye animation, we actually have to check our meshes, okay? In this case, we can see that our meshes are a little bit too big for our piece, and we need to have a precise mesh, since this part of the model is going to be heavily transformed. So I'm going to guide you on how to make a good mesh for a heavy transformation.
Well, let's look at my character's eyes. I think for now, what I can do is, you know, hide all of these. Because I don't think I need them yet. And then yeah, just have it like this. Now let's look at, like, you know, the mouth move with this expression. Like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's not perfect, but I don't care. Alright.
Let's begin. We're going to go back to edit mesh manually, and we're going to erase all the points that our automatic of control is in the ourselves first. A third are points to make to these two and
have stuff like this. It's
to
just like
fix this, because if we omit this issue when we at the center
really,
of
like,
the
for
iris,
eyes, all it really is just an iris.
is this white ball. This is now. I'm going to explain you something really important regarding the iris's mesh. We can see that the center of the iris is this white ball right here. But for the program, the center of the iris right now is where this red dot is. It's really important to fix this, because if we omit this issue when we export our
I'm gonna look at, like, you know, the meshes for these eyes. Yeah, mine are fine.
character into for see that the center, so I did not make this in this shadows mesh. To be precise, when I square this will, if your operations, these two, I'm going to that now affected by these 2 points that we made. But that's not all. I'm going to go to the middle of the line that was created and add a third one, and while maintaining the cursor on this one, I'm going to pull up and accommodate it to the shape of our eyelash. I like to work with 5, so I'm going to put 1 more here and 1 more here. These points are going to make it easier for us to transform organic shapes, as you guys can see. And this is how we're going to make our open and closing animation. So, I'm going to select the eyelash. I'm going to go to the parameter IL open. I'm going to add 2 keyforms. When the value is in 1.0, that means that the eye is going to be open. And of course, when it's in 0.0, it's going to be closed. So what I'm going to do now is to reshape the eyelash to resemble a closed eye. Alright guys, I finished for now the animation of the eyelash. What I'm going to do next is to apply the same keyforms to all the pieces that are going to be affected. So now let's get to the other pieces.
Mine's gonna be a lot more simple, I think. So I'll just, you know, get rid of that. So let's start, yeah, with eye, yeah. So yeah, we have the li. So we have this. You know, here it's like this, but in here it closes. So then all I would do is like add these points. I gotta fix like this point there. Oh. There. So now let's try. So, you know, we have this. Let's start. Oh wait, this is gonna be weird at first, but it should fix itself. I'm gonna have to like expand the eye a bit so that I can do what I want. Oh wow, it looks so weird right now. You know, weird's okay. Okay, I think I added too many variables. Like, here, I'm gonna redo all that, but to make it much simpler. So, you know, it's gonna be similar, but this is gonna be in the entirety of it. There, that should be better. Let's see how that works. Oh. Okay, we need a little more complex. So, here's what I'll do. Here, 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 here. Will this work? So then I can like this. It should make it easier to do stuff like this. Maybe if I like hmm. Still needs more editing. Just a little bit more editing. Perfect. Now we have a closed eye. Oh boy, that transformation is awful. Oh my goodness. Um. So we're just gonna restart. Oh boy. This is gonna be harder than I thought. So we're gonna do slow, itty, bitty, baby movements. Gonna try our best not to screw anything up, because I've had a track record of screwing things up. Uh, Oh. Oh boy, that looks weird. But it closes nice. What if I do something like that? But then also do this? There. Gotta like find out what the problem is. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta pause the stream. Never mind. Oh. Never mind. Alright. Let's see this. That's... It's okay. It works. But also... Can... Gonna have to like shorten it. But... Oh great. Alright, so I forgot to do this. Yeah, I think this'll work. It looks okay. Let's see how no, it's fine. Like you barely see the blinking. So you know what? It's fine.
Eyelash number 1 and I for this rule on like they add from here to make a more appealing transition, okay? to make a 0.6, and we're going to add a new keyform on 0, all the pieces that are being affected by this parameter, and add a new keyform on 0.6, and we're going to work from here to make a
There we go. So now, okay, so I can fix this up now. Cool. Yeah, that's a lot better. That works. Perfect.
a more appealing. Select everything, go to 0.8 and add a new keyform, and I'm going to transform here properly so it can look better. Next, I'm going to make a keyform on 0.8. Again, I'm going to select everything, go to 0.8 and add a new keyform, and I'm going to transform here properly so it can look better. To finish, I'm going to go back to our IOpen parameter, select everything and go to the 0.2 position and create one last keyform. And again, what I'm going to do is to refine the closing animation.
Oh. Oh, great. Oh. Oh. Well, I have to restart DI now. Great. Oh.
So, what we're going to do next on 0.6, and we're going to work a new keyform. Next, if you want to have comment more, we're going to select the eyelash. I'm going to go to the parameter ILOpen. I'm going to add two keyforms. When the value is in 1.0, it's going to be closed. So what I'm going to do now is to reshape the eyelash.
Okay. So, I don't know how I didn't realize that. Just gonna like basic it. Do some basic stuff. so right now it looks awful. But when I'm done, it won't look as bad. It'll probably still look bad, but eh. Like, this is my first time, so it's understandable. That works. There we go. Of course, everything looks weird now. Yeah, we had the basic transformation thing.
To reset. For this one, I'm also going to use again the deform path edit tool. There is no rule on when to use this tool, but if you want to have more control over an object that is going to be transformed like so, what we're going to do next is select all the pieces that are being affected by this parameter and add a new keyform on 0.6, and we're going to work from here to make a more appealing transition, okay?
Alright, so basically we gotta fix stuff up. Because right now it looks weird. So, let's just... So select all that. And then add a keyframe. Then I just gotta fix stuff up. Oh. There we go. Alright, cool. Now it looks at least a little better. Then what?
Keyform on 0.8. Again, I'm going to select everything, go to 0.8 and add a new keyform. And I'm going to transform here.
Alright, so 0.8 and then fix stuff up there too. There we go. So, now, we just gotta fix stuff up here. Oh. Honestly, it doesn't actually really need a lot of fixing up. Yeah, no, it's completely fine. Properly. So finish. I'm going to go back to our IOpen parameter, select everything, and go to the 0.2 position and create one last keyform. And again, what I'm going to do is to refine the closing animation. Okay. So now I just gotta fix that. There. Now we just gotta fix this hot mess up. Right now let's yeah, pretty okay. And we're going to hide the sclera now, because when we close our eye, the sclera is still visible. I can skip all
back
this. Save it for later. Eyelash works properly. To finish, I'm going to do some improvements in the whole eye. For the next, alright guys, we're finished with the eye animation. Look. Now we are missing just one little thing, and it's our iris movement. It's really easy, but we need to take into account our deformer hierarchy system, because the iris is a thing that we tend to change or to add things to. For example, hearts or stars inside the eyes, those sort of things, right? So for this, we're going to animate the position with a new deformer. So I'm going to call this one warp deformer, iris L, this is the left iris, and XY. Now, while selecting this deformer that we just made, we're going to go back to our parameter tab and we're going to look for eyeball X and eyeball Y. If you saw my video on how to animate the head X, Y, and Z parameters, this process is going to be the same. We're going to select the parameter, we're going to create 3 keyforms while selecting the deformer, not the part, and when we go to -1, this one is going to be left. When we go to 1, this one is going to be right. Now, we're going to go to eyeball Y and do the same. Create 3 keyforms, and when it goes negative, we're looked down.
When it looks positive, we look up. And once we have these core animations, we're going to position ourselves on eyeball X and go to the button link parameters, and we're going to link X and Y so we can actually move like this. We're going to go to the arrow again, select everything that has been affected by these parameters. We're going to go to modeling, go to parameter, and synthesize corners again. Now, there was a new update with Live 2D, and now the menu looks a little bit different, but it's the same. We check that we're synthesizing the correct parameters, eyeball X and Y, and the keys to override are going to be this one. If you for some reason didn't want to override one of them, you can uncheck them, but of course we're going to check them all and hit OK. Once we have synthesized our corners, we have our new iris animation. I would recommend you guys to check when the eye is kind of open and kind of closed to see how the eye looks, okay?
Oh.
If it looks up too much or too little, sort of thing. Here's not going to be a big deal because it's almost closing, right? But it's good to check out so you don't position your iris too high up where it's not visible, okay?
So
This process is going to they're the full, not the part, and when we go to -1, this one is going to be left.
Oh. See, now this can blink. Alright. Well, before we do that, to save myself trouble in the future, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this. Basically, we're doing the same thing that we did here to here. Alright, here we go. There. There. And now we're back to here. So, we just gotta close it. There. So now it's gonna look all weird. But don't fear. Time to fix it. So let's see. Just gotta go ahead and do this. And then fix it up. There. Now we have a really weird closing eye animation. And now we just... There. So now we just fix this up a bit. There. Then we also add something at 0.8. Never mind, that looks completely fine, so we go to 0.2. And now we fix up this hot mess. Oh boy. Let's try that. Okay, I think I basically ruined everything, so let's just put it back to where it was. That's good enough. There. Yep, good enough.
When we go to 1, this one is going to be right. Now, we're going to go to I.
Now, time for more. I think for here, it's gonna be both of these. So for here, hit free, because for here they're gonna be like this. Then when they're here, they're like this. There, basic eye movement. Then we continue here too. So for here, you well, that's annoying. It's almost like as if it needs to be a more human-like eye to work. Okay, I have an idea. So here's what I'll do. The only reason I'm doing that is because every time I open it up, it pulls up that pop-up screen. Also, I forget what this says. So here's what I'll have to do. Pro version free trial. Okay. In that case, now I can. There's my little cheat. So let's get these two. So now, for here, all I have to do is just down. And up. Perfect. And after that, then what?
Bible Y and do the same. Create 3 keyforms, and when it goes negative, we're looked down. When it looks core animations, we're going to position ourselves on eyeball X and go to the button link parameters, and we're going to link X and Y.
Alright. Okay, how do I link parameters again? Dang.
Button link parameters.
Oh, there we go. So now let's see. That's honestly really good. Except for V's for apparently.
And we're going to link X and Y so we can actually move like this. We're going to go to the arrow again, select everything that has been affected by these parameters. We're going to go to modeling, go to parameter, and synthesize corners.
So let's see. So select modeling parameter synthesize corners.
Again. Now, there was a new update with Live 2D, and now the menu looks a little bit different, but it's the same. We check that we're synthesizing the correct parameters, eyeball X and Y, and the keys to override are going to be this one. If you for some reason didn't want to override one of them, you can uncheck them, but of course we're going to check them all, and hit OK. Once we have synthesized our corners,
So synthesize the corners. Oh. Eyeball X, eyeball Y.
but of course we're going to check them all, and hit OK.
And now it works. It's brilliant, yay.
Once we have synthesized our corners, we have our new iris animation. I would recommend you guys to check when the eye is kind of open and kind of closed to see how the eye looks, okay? If it looks up too much or too little.
Let's see. Let's see how that looks. Oh boy. What the heck? It's a case of lazy eye. Oh, now I see it. Do I see? Let's try it from the both here. Oh boy, now nothing happens. Does it have to be on like a frame without? Does it have to be like on a frame without a keyframe already on it? Let's see. Let's put it 0.4 for both of them. Okay, now nothing works. What happens if I put them both? like these. Yeah, it should be fine. Oh boy, this again. There. Let's just hope that that doesn't
sort of thing. But here's not going to
yeah.
be a big deal because it's almost closing.
Let's hope that doesn't cause problems in the future.
Right? But it's good to check out so you don't position your iris too high up where it's not finished. I want to show you how to duplicate the eye, okay? So before we duplicate it, I'm going to go back to the parts tab and select all the parts of our eye except the eyebrow, because the eyebrow is going to be its own thing. Like it says new part L folder. Go and it's going to I'm going to have put resolve row here. I expect select not as duplicate no right have parameters. I do not recommend reflecting the parameters right away. Okay, this I'm going to fix the movement, because what it's going on or what it's happening is that since we reflect to is linked, we're not parameter work hiding on what these form, and we're going to today. That's the disclaimer here. You guys remember that I made a respective deformer for the irises, right? Because we can make hearts and we could put stars and we can change stuff, right, inside that deformer, so we don't need to animate them again. Because of that, I would recommend not duplicating the eye right away, because later in our next video we're going to learn how to animate the mouth. And once we have our mouth animated and we have our eye, we can start making expressions. And well, it's easy if we make the expressions in one eye only and then we duplicate it, okay, and we don't need to do more work again. So if you want to have your character like that, that's why I showed you how to everything is finished, right? Expressions and something new in this video.
Alright, so that's all done. Oh boy. Well,
guys, I am Inkugaki, and in this video today
that's the head.
I'll show you how to animate the X, Y, and Z parameters on the head. Let's begin! Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use parameters. And we're going to be animating the face. Before we start animating, I'm going to create something called a warp deformer. To make a warp deformer, you have to select an object, go through this button right here that says create warp deformer, and click it. You're gonna have the destination and the name. I like to be really specific, so I'm going to put warp deformer face XY, alright? This warp deformer now.
Alright. Tap for this, and here's the head. So we'll just. Wait, oh! I almost forgot. These two are both technically part head. So let's see. Yeah.
Contains our object. So if we animate the position of our deformer, our object and anything that is inside it is going to move. To have organization, you can go back to the deformer tab, and you can see here that we have the new warp deformer. And inside our new warp deformer, we find our face base. For this animation, I want to be a little bit more precise. So what I'm going to do now is go to the inspector tab and go to the number of conversion divisions and hit 8. Now we can have a better and more complex deformer. So we're going to animate on the angle X first. For this, we're going to select our deformer, not the object, but our deformer. Look, see, when I select the object, it's different. I'm going to select the deformer, and I'm going to go to angle X, hit this button that says add 3 keyforms.
Alright.
Keyforms are going to memorize the position of the object. So for example, let me show you. If I go to another keyform and I move my object, when I go back to the beginning, we're going to memorize it. Let's say I do this one right here, why not? Oh, okay, so this is the technique that we're going to use to animate, right, with keyforms. Now, I am going to start. I have my reference in the back so I can see where the head is supposed to be. I'm going to start moving a little bit the face. And we're going to work just with one side because we're going to reflect the motion later. Alright, once we've moved our face right here, we can use different tools. For example, if you want to transform with the points, you can move them. You can also use the brush selection tool. We can go to the tool details.
So, right here. Just
window so we can see the wave brush size and try to use it. For example, this one, when you paint something, depending on how much it's painted or saturated, it's going to be affected. For example, if I click there and then I click A or the arrow tool right here, I can move this part of the model a little bit easier, so I can, for example, make the cheek or something like that. There's another tool that it's on beta, but it's something similar. It's the deformation brush tool. So this one actually transforms the objects using the brush only. You can see the weight and the brush size, and when we select, for
so for now we can just that works.
example, our mesh, we can see that the tool is a little bit different. So the further away it is from the center, it's going to apply transformation, and the closer it is, it's going to bring it more like that. Okay, so use the tools that you like, experiment a little bit, and I'm going to make the cheek puff here, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I think this transformation is good, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now.
I like do this also. Then like, oh nope. Oh yeah, that's better. That's way better. But also I should probably center. But yeah. That works. Oh, I think I see my problem. What are these? There we go. It works.
Now I'm going to show you how to flip a parameter. I'm going to select the face. I'm going to go back to the last point here, and I'm going to go to modeling, parameter, and reflect motion. When we click that, reflect horizontally, that's what we want. Hit OK, and surprise, now we have a face that moves.
I could have done that the whole time? Screw this. There. So for now, just have this. Apparently,
that's what we want, and reflect most point here.
oh, right. Just go to here, modeling. Modeling. Oh, parameter, reflect motion.
I'm going to go to modeling, parameter, and reflect motion. We click that, reflect horizontally, that's what we want. Hit OK, and surprise.
Cool. Let's do that. Yay, it works. There.
Yes, now we have a face that moves. Now I'm going to animate the ear. Well, what I'm going to do is the same thing, right? I'm going to select the ear, the web deformer, ear, and it's the same. I'm going to select the face, and I'm going to hit the 3 points again. So now when it goes negative, we're going to go and make the head go down. So when she looks down, this is what happens. Great. Now we're gonna do the same with the ears.
Okay, so down and up.
Okay, the ear here. I'm going to go with the upper part.
Cool. So let's see what I did here. And now I'm just going to, oh. There. And now I'm just going to go ahead and try that. So I'll just slightly put that inward, like that. There. Oh wait, dang it. Meant to do everything there. Great. Let's just do that. There. Also just gonna do that slightly. And perfect. Now we do the up motion. So there. Now let's see this. Needs to go up more. There. The only problem though is that now the headset comes out of frame. Let's see how that works. Oh boy. Actually? Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Movement on the angle Y and on the angle X. Really nice. I really like this. What I want to show you guys is that since we have the angle X and Y close to each other, we can hit here the link parameters button. And now we're going to have this, right? Up and down and X and left and right. Here we can make our corners.
Okay, so I have this, and then boom. So here we go.
Okay, since you see that we are left but we cannot go down, you might see that this menus appeared. So what we're going to do is to go in the arrow and hit select. We're going to select all the objects that are being affected by these two parameters, mean the ear and the face. So now we're going to go again to modeling. We're going to go through parameter and we're going to hit synthesize corners. We have parameter angle X, angle Y, we hit OK, and what will happen is that automatically now we have our corners synthesized. Our character.
Alright. So let's see when we'll select modeling, parameter, synthesize corners, angle X and Y. Alright. Now that should work. Cool.
Guido Mista. said. Hi.
Hello. Okay, alright, now we have head movements. Cool. I'll just reset these to 0, 0.
Character can move its head
Continue the tutorial.
like this. To copy an ear, we're going to go and select when former and the statement say refine on top. Former and brings read a new deform. Pretty cool, right? Now that we finish all our angles X and Y, we can continue with the angle Z or C. It's really easy to do actually, but we're going to do something important here. You guys can check out in the bottom left corner our deformer tab, right? As I said before, this tab, it's going to work as a parenting hierarchy system. So that's what we're going to do now. Look, I'm going to select the 3 deformers of the ear right, ear left, and the face, and I'm going to create a new deformer. And this deformer I'm going to call the warp deformer face Z or face. And so that's what we're going to do now. Look, I'm going to select the 3 deformers of
I only have one.
the ear right, ear left, and the face, and I'm going to create a new deformer. And this deformer I'm going to call the warp deformer face Z or face Z. I'm going to create it. Now you can check out down here that our previous deformers are
Okay. For me, all I really have to do is just this. Then go ahead and do WD Z. Face. There.
now in our new warp deformer or face C. This is really important because that means that if I move the warp deformer face C, I'm going to move everything instead of just selecting one and moving one. For example, look at this. I'm moving everything that is inside. With that out of the way, I'm going to show you how to make the angle set. First of all, we're going to get introduced to a new deformer, a rotation deformer that we actually saw when we duplicated the ear. But now we're going to make them. We're going to go here to create rotation deformer. We're gonna press it and create. Now, when you create it like this, it creates a rotation deformer that is going to affect the part that we selected. We can go back to the deformer. Rotation deformer. We're gonna press it and create. We're going to go here to create rotation deformer. We're gonna press it and create. Now,
Alright.
Now, when you create it like this, it creates a rotation deformer that is going to affect the part that we selected. We can go back to the deformer tab and see that this face rotation deformer, it's now containing the warp deformer of a set that contains all our other deformers. The problem here is that I don't like to work it like that because it gets really difficult for me to move this deformer sometimes. So what I'm going to do is actually something different. The way that I like to do this is actually using another tool that is called rotation deformer creation tool. This one gives us a little bit more of control on where to it's called actually something different for me to move this deformer sometimes. So what I'm going to do is actually something different. The way
reverse that.
The way that I like to do this is actually using another tool that is called rotation deformer creation tool. This one gives us a little bit more of control on where to put the rotation deformers. I'm going to click it. I'm going to put my mouse on the chin of our character, and while pressing shift, I'm going to drag and make a rotation deformer. You can make it as big or as small as you want for this case, because the turning radius, it's going to be on the chin, right? So I'm going to release it, and you guys can see that we have a rotation here. But if we go back to the deformer tab, this rotation does not affect anything, nor is being affected by anything. So what I'm going to do is actually select the warp deformer of face C and drag it into our rotation deformer. Now I can change the name of this rotation, so I'm going to call it head C. Now thanks to this, we can move our head like this. Pretty cool. Now, while selecting this rotation deformer, I'm going to make the respective keyforms for this deformer. I'm going to select the head rotation deformer. I'm going to go to the angle Z or angle C. I'm going to add 3 keyforms and I'm going to transform accordingly. In this case, I won't recommend to do a lot of this because it can become kind of like a squishy neck or something like that. So I'm going to go for around maybe 10 degrees. Yeah. If you want to be precise, in the inspector tab you can actually type the angle that you want. In this case we are going minus 10 degrees. And on the other side we can actually go to positive 10 degrees. And now our face does this.
Okay. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the stream. Alright, I'll see you guys in part 3. Bye.